Hey, church family. This is typically the time of year when people gather in their produce from their gardens and store them or preserve them for the future. In the Bible, God compares his people to being kept or preserved as well. And when you look at everything that is going on in our world just this week, escalating wars and rumors of wars in the Middle East, we've got labor strikes and a hurricane that's caused billions of dollars of damage on the east coast of our country. It just reminds us that Jesus is coming back soon. Listen to what 1 Peter in chapter 1, verse 3 says. It says, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who according to his abundant mercy has begotten us again into a living hope, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, that does not fade away, which is reserved in heaven for us." Each one of us has an inheritance reserved in heaven. That's a promise. And then verse 5, I love it, says, "Who are kept by the power of God through faith for salvation ready to be revealed in the last days." So Peter is saying that each of us are kept or preserved from evil by the power of God through faith. And that is an incredible promise. This is really what sanctification really is. We're not kept by our good works. We're kept by the power of God through faith. And that's what is sanctification. It's for our salvation. And it's going to be revealed even more in the last days. 1 Thessalonians says the same in 5:23. It says, "The very God of peace sanctify you wholly, and I pray God your whole spirit and soul and body be preserved," or kept, "unto the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ." You know, I just picture this of Christ with his people on earth, and just like a jar of preserves or a jar of jelly, that it would spoil if it wasn't preserved, but somebody preserves it for the future. And in the same way, God takes each one of us and in the struggles and in the trials that we're going through every day, preserves us from evil, preserves us for the future. And he does that through faith by his power. And that's our sanctification. It's just an amazing thought. And if you're having a difficult day or a difficult week, I want you to remember that God has a special plan to preserve you today and this week as you go into next week. And there's a beautiful verse in Genesis talking about Jacob when he had just wrestled with the angel in Genesis 32:30. Listen to this. It says that Jacob said, "I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved." I hope this week that you can see God clearer, that you can see God face to face, and that your life is preserved. God bless.